Hello everybody, today I am a demon. So I wanted to make a video actually explaining what my business is because I had all these like exciting, oh here's my inventory stationery haul, but I didn't actually say who we are and what we do. Although this is my personal channel, I do want to bring some of the business onto it. Because it's me, it's my whole life right now. For those of you who don't know, my name is Cleo and I like to consider myself a bit of a businesswoman. I have an existing business which I've had for 2.5 years, which is a local service business. And honestly, if you are looking to get into business, I highly recommend starting out on this route and offering a service. It can be anything from gardening, cleaning, just get yourself known in your local area, build up a client base, and each year it's a reliable source of income. And this income I've actually used to support my new venture, which is my new clothing brand. And I'm going to say at the moment it's lingerie and nightwear, but it will always be. It will have some branches in the future, which I don't want to spoil, but I'm going to bring in some other things at later points, hopefully when it's popping off. So yeah, for now the focus is spooky nightwear, especially Halloween themed. I have an eternally Halloween collection, so we are going to have Halloween items all year round because I'm sick of waiting till October to stockpile and buying like £50 worth of socks for the entire year. I want a reliable place where I can go whenever the frick I want to and get my spooky stuff. So that was my aim with it. Originally, I don't know if I just said the name of it. So it's called Seraphim&Nahemah, and this name came from I had a period where I got obsessed with angels. Okay, it sounds weird, but I never knew of the different types of angels that there are in the Bible, and it blew my mind, and I didn't know that they had different forms, and I looked into thrones and I just didn't realize they were so scary. So I fell into this hole of angels, and I was thinking of the whole kind of cliche angel and demon sort of trope, and I thought, how can I spice up a little bit? So a Seraph, or the Seraphim, are one of the highest orders of angels. So the angels are ranked, and the Seraphim are up there. And the Nahemah part comes from the demon Namah, who was a succubus. And she, if you don't know what a succubus is, a little bit naughty. They are demons that take on the form of women and then they use men, let's say. And I just thought that was so powerful for a lingerie brand to have that angelic and then sexy succubus side. So that was my aim. And what inspired it, I had found a piece that I was gonna customize and dye and sell. And it was this beautiful, delicate piece of lingerie with angel wings. But I was gonna have one white for the Seraphim and red for the Nahemah, and that's where my whole colour scheme and concept came up. Also, Nahemah is just a different way of saying Namah. I don't want to use an actual demon because I just feel a bit weird about that, so we had to twist it up a little bit. And yeah, so this piece that I found that inspired everything, it could not be made plus size, and it was one size, and it just didn't sit right with me. I just thought, how can I launch a business when only a small margin of people would be able to wear that item? I was going to start with one item. So now we're launching tomorrow, and yeah, I've got lots of different little items, and I feel like at this current point there should be something that for everybody. We've got cute, we've got sexy, we've got kinky. It's all a bit of a mix. So in the future I've got some more sexy pieces coming, and the eternally Halloween collection will be a staple, so that will always be there. And that's going to be pajamas, socks, still nightwear and accessories. For example, in October, we're going to have some pajamas. So it'll be like short sleeve pajamas, long sleeve pants. Because right now the onesie, I feel like, although it's so cute, not everybody likes to show their legs. You can't really sleep in a onesie. It's more like casual homeware. So I want to have a different range of pajamas available. And I also want to get some nighties at some point. And I feel like nervous. I don't want to get too hyped for tomorrow and then not get any orders and then be sad. So I'm trying to like maintain my excitement a little bit and not just be like flying around, but I am still so excited and still nervous at the same time. So hopefully it should all go well. I had a pre-sale launch, and the entire aim of that was for me to make sure that everything works back end and that nothing went wrong, or there were any unexpected charges, or that when customers got it they had to pay customs. I was really worried about all of those little things, and I thought the only way that I can test it is to do this, release a limited amount of products on a set day and just see how it works. And I'm really glad that I did it, because I realized I was using Wix previously, and oh my gosh, sorry. I was using Wix previously because I had experience already using Wix and I felt comfortable with actually designing it. And honestly, the site was gorgeous, but there were some things that really bothered me about it. My throat is going because I've been screaming all day at Trans Pride. It really hurts. Yeah, so Wix, what I liked was that I knew how to use it and I felt comfortable on it, and it was a really scary step to think of moving away and trying a completely new platform. But I couldn't get the pictures to display nicely. They would warp and just, you couldn't zoom in on them, and it just looked really unprofessional and it just wasn't that nice. So after the pre-sale, also as a UK business, you cannot connect Wix to Royal Mail, which is our main shipping in the UK. And I just thought, if this business pops off, I cannot manually enter all of these shipping addresses. I'm not a patient person in that sense. I knew that that would drive me crazy. So after the launch, the pre-launch, I had 2 weeks, and I thought, in this time I'm gonna go and transfer over to Shopify. And I'm really glad that I did, because the site now looks so professional. It's gorgeous. It works so much better. With Shopify, I hired an expert and he tweaked loads of little things that were bothering me on the site, and colors, and it was really cheap to contact him. And to this point, if anything goes wrong, I can still reach out to him, and he just like hops on and like fixes it or tells me how to do it, which just blows my mind. And the main thing why I moved over to Shopify, it can now connect to Royal Mail, so when I get orders, it will automatically send over and I don't have to manually type anything. I actually have a form of dyslexia which involves numbers, and I know you're like, how did you start a business and like do things with money? But with money's okay for me. It's like reading that's the difficulty. So if I see numbers, if I have to process spreadsheets or take down a phone number, remember a phone number, then I find it really difficult. So I was finding it really difficult to put in new address, like manually type in addresses with weird zip codes, and I just was so scared that I was going to get it wrong because it's human error of typing it in. And I just thought, if one day I get hundreds of orders, I will have a breakdown if I have to type these out, because I just cannot. So yeah, you can be a business owner if you have dyslexia. You just have to, I can do everything. I just need guidance and I need time. And once I know how to do something and I can practice it over and over, then I'm set. So I haven't had any difficulties in that aspect. Although I am 100% getting an accountant for next year. So I registered as a limited company. I bought a business address. And next year I will have to start to file my tax, file an end of year report in August 2021. So I am not doing that myself. I will pay somebody. Any tax stuff. I'm keeping all my receipts and everything that I need, all the legal documents, and they are doing that for me, because that's not gonna happen. The reason that I didn't go as a sole trader is because I have really big plans for the company, and I wanted to separate myself from it. So my company is its own legal entity, and it stands by itself. It is separate from me. I am the director, but our finances are separate. And I thought that was really, that was the main selling point of registering for an LTD for me. And the other reason was liability. So if anything happens with the business can go bankrupt, and it's not connected to me. I have no liability. And that gave me a lot of comfort. Although the taxes are more difficult than if I were a sole trader, and then I would be classed as self-employed. I didn't like that idea of it being one, because yeah, I don't need to go again. I just didn't like the idea of it being one. I feel a lot better knowing that it's its own thing. And I feel really proud of it being its own thing, and that there's that separation. I don't know why, it feels just a lot more professional for me. I'm not sure. Because, I don't know, I wanted it to be a real business, not just a side hustle. And I thought that was a nice way to separate. So I've been talking for a really long time. Other really important things for me are to be as diverse as possible with my sizing. At the moment, I feel like, considering I started this with nothing, like from my own money, I've got 2 clothing pieces which start from small, and in one it goes up to 3XL and one goes up to 2XL. And in the future I will have more, but to start off with those sizes, I do feel quite proud of that. But yeah, I will be trying to get 4 and 5X and an extra small for the future orders and restocks. And shall we look at some products? So I have to be really careful with these products because they're NSFW, so if you are young, this part's not for you, okay? And I'm gonna quickly show them. It's just a magic wand. I'm really, really excited to launch those tomorrow. The other thing, this is the Not in the Mood eye mask. I can't see if I'm doing it properly. It's so cute, it's plush. It feels like suede, it's so soft. Oh. And he's just not in the mood. He's not. Yeah, that's the things I'm most excited about. That's an introduction to the brand. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'm really happy to answer anything. Or if you want to know more about running a UK business, if you want some tips, any more, like a more in-depth video about why I swapped from Wix to Shopify, my service business, if you want some tips on that and how I began and how I got to where I am today, I'm really, really happy to go into all of that. Or if you want to know about shipping in the UK, yeah, we launch tomorrow. And I also have made a TikTok for the business, which I'm having a lot of fun with. If you want to follow Seraphim&Nahemah on TikTok and see the stuff that I've been creating, I'm really, really excited for this. I feel really blessed, and I feel so blessed for the support that I've received so far. I never imagined I would be launching with 250 followers, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I really grafted to get there. My friends helped me. I've never expected to have so much support from my online friends and my real life friends. It's just like, it feels surreal that this is my life right now, and that's why I want to make these videos and capture the journey and capture the beginning and the growth. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone who's supported me so far, and really exciting things are coming.